A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Darren Lee. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Back, back, back. Alert, 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 alert.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Okafor, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run. 56. 56. Check 56. Let's go, defense.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Pull it together. Real. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
56. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Hurry!
56. Check 56. Watch the out.
Hurry!
Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm coming.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 31. Check 31.
Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now give that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Pick it up, D. '56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. And we got it.
Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he stopped immediately there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, Ridley, Ridley.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Slam. Hey, 15. Hey, sun down. Check, 53.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Yellow. Mike, 53. Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Browns nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off 14 to 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Pick your game up. No.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good. 180. Point it right. Kill. Alert.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
56. You're trapped. You're trapped.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous. Say it. 53's the mic. 53, check. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On second down, it's Hunt, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Point it right. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Target. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alex Okafor picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Here's McCoy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Get your swarm on! Jay, 57 colors.
On second down now. It's McCoy looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
That's yellow. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Switch. 25. Check 25. Check. Attack. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Hot. Kill.
They'll try the right side with McCoy. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Undercut. Motion.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hatchet. Hey, Ridley. 53. Check 53. Let's get the ball. Shit. 49. Check 49.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Don't be scared.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, alert 33.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Taylor. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
56 to Mike, boys. Check 56. Watch the backer, watch the backer. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check safety, check safety.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over.
Let's go,
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to it after the pick six, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Here's Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 61 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They tried run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go. You tighten up.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it with McCoy. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Showing up. Switch. Get him.
Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Keep playing. Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. One last shot from Mayfield here. It's brought in by Harris. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
Yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the